I rarely say this, but I'm almost at a loss for words for what an extraordinary time this is. I'm watching what's happening on the news last night and today, and the violence against Black and brown Americans, the protests and the riots that are breaking out, the economic distress that is already oncoming. This to me feels like the most important time in the history of our mission since the founding of our mission, because I could have just very well have been telling you the origin story. Those were some of the same things that formed us. And we have every reason to stay hopeful. We have every reason to believe that the long branch, I don't remember exactly how the quote goes, but the beautiful quote from Dr. King, that in the end we're headed toward justice. And I do like to believe that. I'll note that this week Larry Kramer died, and Larry Kramer was an activist and somebody who was really credited with starting the ACT UP movement. If you haven't seen the movie Larry Kramer in Love and Anger, it's a great thing to do while you're in isolation at home. Larry Kramer was one man who changed the face of a pandemic. He was one activist who believed that we could do more and we could do better and that he could make a difference. And through activism with the CDC, with the federal government, with the local world in New York, he changed the face of a pandemic. And maybe HIV and AIDS wouldn't be the livable disease that it would be today, and maybe even some of the LGBTQ issues that have advanced so much wouldn't have advanced so much if those other issues hadn't been raised up. I tell you the story of Larry Kramer because I want us to hold on to hope this week. As we watch the protests, as we think about Mr. Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna, and as I think about my role as a white leader, and we all think about where we fit in this time, because we all have a role, every one of us, every one single person, just like Larry Kramer, can make a difference, and we will get through this. And we are headed toward justice together. I believe that.